Aloha. Good evening and welcome to the here and the now, the present tense. I invite you to make your way onto the mat and commence the practice from a Sukhasana posture, a cross-legged seated pose. Rooting down on your tailbone with a lengthy spine rising up through the crown of your head. Allowing your knees to cascade to the ground as your shoulders draw down away from your ears, creating space and length in the neck. Arms extended with your hands on your knees and your hands in samdhi, with the index finger gently rubbing the thumb, creating energy. Tune into your body. Close your eyes and begin to envision the breath flowing through your lungs, to your muscles, to your bones. And begin to feel, listen, taste and smell. And focus your vision between your eyebrows and your third eye, your drishti. Inhale and exhale evenly through the nose, attempting to inhale as much oxygen as you can. Eliminating the foreign thoughts and the negative energy. And simply be. At this moment, I invite you to set some intentions for this practice. Align those intentions with your goals. You can also dedicate this practice to someone or something. Make it a special time on the mat. Bring your hands together at heart center and bow your head to your inner wisdom, your intuition, and your inner guidance. Namaste. And slowly open the windows of your eyes. And I invite you to join me for a collective Om, sighing out all the negative energy, inhaling love, and then letting out an Om from wherever you may be sitting. Sigh it out. Inhale. Place your hands on the left side of the mat and swing your knees underneath your hips, stacking your hips over your knees, the tops of your feet pressed against the mat and your knees at hip width distance. Palms flat on the earth, fingertips spread out, and index fingers parallel with each other pointed directly forward. Elbows rotated outward, neck lengthening out from the shoulders, gazing at a singular point on the earth, pelvis tilted forward, and your navel pressed against the spine as you inhale and exhale evenly through the nose in a tabletop posture. On an inhale, drop the belly, shift the gaze forward, and allow your tailbone to shine in a happy cow pose. Exhale, press your palms against the mat, round your spine, and shift the gaze towards your thighs in an angry cat pose. Inhale, cow, dropping the belly, hollowing out the spine. Exhale, cat pose, rounding the spine, letting the head hang. Inhale, cow, with a smile. Exhale, cat. Inhale back to tabletop posture. And on an exhale, lower the left shoulder to the mat and extend the left arm to the right side. Shift the right palm to the top right corner of the mat and gaze at your right armpit. Focus on the breath. Shift the right palm back in front of the face. And on an inhale, press down to rise back up to a tabletop posture. Exhale, lower the right shoulder to the mat and extend the right arm to the left side. Shift the left palm to the top left corner of the mat and gaze at your left armpit. Shift the left palm in front of the face and press down on that palm to raise up back to tabletop posture. Inhale, extend the left arm forward and the right leg back. Exhale, bring the left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, return to tabletop. Inhale, extend the right arm forward and the left leg back. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, extend. Right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, return to tabletop. And begin to rotate your body in a clockwise motion, like a jaguar about to pounce. Pause at the top and rotate in the other direction. Counterclockwise, like a marble in a cylinder. Pause at the top and exhale. Shift the weight backwards into a child's pose, pushing the weight onto the back of your heels and extending the arms towards the front of the mat. Resting your forehead gently on the mat. You have the option to make your way into a child's pose at any time throughout the practice. If you feel that any posture is just not part of your intentions today, or just if you feel any discomfort, child's pose is always available. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Curl your toes, and on an exhale, press your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Seeking length in the spine as you draw the heels towards the earth. Option to walk the dog by extending one leg, bending the other knee, and alternating. Slowly inch your hands back to meet your feet at the back of the mat. Bend your knees, round your spine, let your head hang, and slowly articulate up vertebra by vertebra, rolling your shoulders at the top, looking forward, looking towards your future, looking towards your goals, and take a step forward with your right foot towards that future that you want to create. If you think, whatever you think, you will create. And then take another step forward with your left foot towards those meaningful goals. Just take another step forward and feel the energy rising up through your foot as you make your way towards those goals, and unite the left foot with the right in Parabandha, making your way into a mountain pose, rooting down on the four corners of both feet, palms by your side facing forward, legs active, micro bend in the knees, pelvis tilted forward, shoulders drawing down from the ears as the crown of your head elevates in a rooted mountain pose, but also an elevated mountain pose. Aligning the bones of your body with all these muscles. Seeking better posture with the pelvis anterior tilt. Inhale, extend the arms above head with the shoulders drawn down, arms active, fingertips active, harnessing a ball of energy, that energy that is life. And exhale, hinging at the hips, swan dive forward to a forward fold. The lengthy spine, micro bend in the knees. Place your fingertips on your shins and inhale up into a halfway lift. turning your body into an L, seeking a micro bend in the upper back. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat and step the left foot back. Step the right foot back. And make your way into a plank pose. Arms active, pelvis tilted forward, releasing the tension on the lower back. Breathing evenly through the nose. Exhale, bending at the elbows, lower yourself halfway down to a chaturanga, and then lower yourself all the way to the mat. Point the feet until the tops of the feet are pressed against the mat. Shift your hands so that your fingertips are aligned with your nipples. And on an inhale, press against the mat and lift yourself up into a baby cobra, peeling your chest off the ground. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, peel the chest off the ground. Exhale, release, back down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes and press the hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Driving the heels towards the earth as the hips raise up towards the sky as if they were being harnessed. Inhale, extend the left leg and bring that left foot between both hands. Lower the right heel and with your hips neutral, rise up with your arms extended above head into a warrior one. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat, step the left foot back, lower halfway down to a chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes into an upward facing dog. Knees off the ground, legs active. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Active recovery, head hanging like a mango. Inhale, extend the right leg, bring that right foot between both hands. Lower the left heel, left toes pointed towards the top left corner of the mat. With the hips neutral, rise up into a warrior one. Exhale, lower the hands, step the right foot back, and lower halfway down into a chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Avoid allowing the heels to splay. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back into a downward facing dog. With the armpits trying to kiss each other and the shoulders drawn away from the neck, allowing the head to hang freely. At the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, shift your gaze forward, and lightly step or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, and on an inhale, rise back up to a mountain pose, rooted and elevated and aligned. On an inhale, raise the arms above head as you bend the knees and lower the bum into a chair pose. Rotate the pinkies inward and lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat and float back into a chaturanga. And inhale, roll up into an upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back to a downward facing dog, driving the heels towards the earth. Micro bend in the knees, lengthy spine. Inhale, extend the left leg and bring the left foot between both hands. Lower the right heel, right toes pointed towards the right side of the mat. Rise up into a warrior two. Left knee bent at 90 degrees. Micro bend in the right knee. Rooting on the outside edge of the right foot. Shoulders soft. Arms extended alongside. Gazing at the left middle finger. Finding strength and ease. Exhale, lower the left elbow to the left thigh. And make your way into a humble warrior. Reaching over the top of the body with the right hand. Gazing at the right middle finger. Inhale, reverse warrior, circling the arms back, maintaining the 90-degree bend in the left knee and the micro bend in the right knee. Reaching over the top of the body with the left hand, gazing at the left middle finger. Inhale, rise back up to warrior two. Inhale, extend the left leg. Heel toe the right foot closer to the left, shortening the distance. Preparing for a triangle pose, reach forward with your left hand as if you were going to grab something as you reach back with the right hip. And lower the left hand to the left ankle. Reaching up towards the sky with your right hand. Gazing at the right middle finger. Placing your back on an imaginary plane. Inhale, rise up. Hands on the hips. Rotate the right foot inward 90 degrees. Welcome to use blocks for this posture as you exhale into a pyramid pose. Bringing the chest to the left thigh. Micro bend in both knees. Move the blocks and step forward into a mountain pose. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knees and lower the bum into a chair pose with your knees over your second toe and the pinkies rotated inward. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Swan dive forward into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat. Float back to Chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes. Upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the right leg and bring the right foot between both hands. Lower the left heels and rise up to Warrior Two. Rooting down on the outer edge of that left foot with the right knee bent at 90 degrees. Arms extended alongside. Strength and ease. Dialing in the Ujjayi breath. Exhale, lower the right elbow to the right thigh and reach over the top of the body with the left hand. Gazing at the left middle finger. Inhale, reverse back to reverse warrior. Left hand on the left hamstring. Right hand reaching over the top of the body. Keeping that right knee bent at 90 degrees. Inhale, rise up. Warrior Two. Inhale, extend the right leg. Heel toe the left foot closer to the right. Reach forward with the right hand as you reach back with the left hip. Lower the right hand to the right ankle. And extend the left hand up to the sky. Triangle pose. With your back on an imaginary wall. Inhale, rise up. Hands on the hips, rotate the left foot inward 90 degrees with your feet on train tracks. Exhale, lower down to pyramid pose. Macro bend in both knees. Inhale, step forward and rise up into a mountain pose. Inhale, bending at the knees. Raise the arms as you lower yourself into a chair pose. Bring the palms together. And on an exhale, hook the right elbow outside the left knee. And twist to the left in a twisting chair pose. Bringing the hands to the sternum. And avoiding dumping in the right lower shoulder. Inhale to a chair pose. Exhale, hook the left elbow outside the right knee and twist to the right. Inhale into a chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Option to grab the elbows, sway side to side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees in on an inhale. Rise back up into a mountain pose. Open up to the right side of the body, spreading the legs wide, preparing for a wide-legged forward fold. Toes pointed inward, micro bend in the knees, hinging at the hip, fold forward. Option to grab the ankles or interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, rise up. Heel toe the feet inward. Make your way to the left side of the mat. Bring your left foot over the right and extend the left arm above head, reaching over to the right side. In a banana pose. Inhale back to mountain pose. Exhale. And on an inhale, cross the right foot over the left. And reach over the top of the body with the right hand in a banana pose. Inhale back to center. Bring the hands together at heart center. Heel toe the feet outward so that the outer edges of your feet are aligned with the outer edges of your mat. And on an exhale, bending at the knees, lower your bum so your knees are pressing the elbows in as your elbows press the knees out in a malasana pose. Toes nice and soft, heart shining. Extend your arms forward, lower your bum to the mat and roll onto your back. And sit up into a staff pose. With your body in an L, rooting down on your tailbone, lengthy spine, crown of your head rising towards the sky, and your palms flat beside you. And legs extended in front of you with a micro bend. Exhale, palms facing the sky, lower your back to the mat. And on an inhale, make your way into a boat pose, pointing your toes, raising your legs, lengthy spine for 5. Palms facing the sky for 4. Controlled breathing through the nose for 3. Legs up for 2. And you're smiling for 1. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, boat pose once again. Toes up for 5. Shoulders back for 4. Smiling for 3. Breathing for 2. Activating the core for 1. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, hug the knees into the chest. Exhale, release the knees, drop the feet down with the heels near the bum. With your knees pointed directly forward. Press down in your feet to raise the hips up. Interlace the fingers behind your back, bringing the shoulders underneath and rooting down from pinky to shoulder, allowing the heart to shine, and dropping the chin to the sternum in a bridge pose. Controlled breathing. Exhale. Remove the interlace, remove the shoulders, raise the heels, and slowly lower your back to the mat. Upper back first, then middle back, then lower back. Bring the knees to the chest. Elbows inside of the knees. Grasp the outer edge of your feet, rooting down on your tailbone. Make your way to a happy baby, pressing the feet up towards the sky and pulling the feet down with the hands for the yin-yang effect. Happily rock side to side, massaging the lower back muscles. Release the feet, extend the legs, palms facing the sky, shoulders drawing down away from the ears. Melt onto your mat for Shavasana, where you can absorb all the medicine you just provided your body. A conscious numbness, allowing your feet to fall as they may, your hands to fall as they may. Relaxing the back of the knees, closing your eyes, relaxing your face, and relaxing your breathing. Remind yourself of your intentions for today's practice. And ask yourself, are you making your way towards your goals? Complete relaxation, lowering your heart rate. Breathing deeply. Slowly begin to bring life back into your extremities, wiggling the fingers and the toes, circling the hands and wrists and ankles and feet, flexing the left leg and then the right leg, the left arm and then the right arm, the abdominals as you raise the thighs up perpendicular to the earth with the knees bent at 90 degrees. Raise the right arm above head and gently fall over to the right side into a fetal posture, resting the head gently on the right bicep. Imagining yourself as a caterpillar in a cocoon, experiencing metamorphosis, a transformation into a higher being, colorful and curious, full of color and life, anxious to explore the garden, checking out all the flowers, maintaining the eyes closed. Bring that left palm in front of the face, press down to rise up to Sukhasana, cross-legged seated posture. Find your posture, the lengthy spine, crown of the head rising, shoulders drawing down, knees cascading, pranayama flowing. Slowly open the windows of your eyes and tap back into the here, into the now. And now you'll be ready to spread that positivity as the butterfly you are. Bring the hands together at heart center. Sigh out the negativity. Inhale the love. And then a collective Om from wherever you may be. Inhale. Namaste. And have a wonderful day. Shalom, Corin. How's it?